We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Throwing, Duggan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Duggan will look to throw this. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Option play they'll give to Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Duggan looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. And Walker has it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Williams. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Williams connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Check, check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Come on, come on. Check. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Duggan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Duggan now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Dugan. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Off play action, Dugan. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Williams' throw complete here to Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Dugan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers Rodgers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
On 1st down, Dugan. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake. Dugan. Incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Dugan. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Okay,
Kyle
ready?
Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Hurt.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Dugan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Jason Myers to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Well, design run here for Ayuk.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw. Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this complete to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 54 yards.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
That's good for 28 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, again to Mitchell.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Panther Street. Panther Street.
He's going to try and do this himself. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 47.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing, Duggan.
He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw is Duggan. And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Duggan will look to throw this. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Duggan looking to throw.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Come on, come on.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
This is 1st and 10.
Back 60.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Williams. A short throw here to Latu. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door. Field goal range now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Three.
They'll run again with Mason. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Now Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now.
Here's second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.